read character items from string object. Though I am giving here heading as string object, if you learn the string object how to read it, reading from any object down the line is same. The story is same. Tomorrow if I ask you to read list object or data frame object, data frame is nothing but table in our regular database terminologies. So concentrately listen this chapter. It is very important. Some of the people maybe came from the database background. We used to write the select query. The select query, whatever can do it, those all things we're able to do by doing the reading. There is a particular syntaxes based on the index we are going to read it. How to do that one we are learning here. Same technique we are going to apply on the table also tomorrow. The table in Scala, Python or language, data frame it is called as. In these three languages, what it is called as? Data frame. If you go for Oracle, SQL Server, regular databases, we used to say table, but in these languages, we used to say data frame. Coming to the point here, we are trying to learn about read character items from string object. In my meaning, Python is a string object. P is what? One of the character item. Y is what? One of the character item. T is what? One of the character item. Now the indexes will be as shown below. If you see here, we defined one string Python, and from left to right, P is associated with the what is the index number? 0. This is very important point. If you go for R language, the index numbers are starts from 1, numeric 1. Fortunately or unfortunately, in Python, the index numbers are starting from 0. Index numbers are starting from where? 0. Then y is equal to 1, like this it is going on. There is no plus 0, minus 0, right? We never seen in the mathematics plus 0 and minus 0. That is the reason whenever it's starting from the right side to left side, there is no minus 0. It's starting from where? Minus 1. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. What is the meaning of this one is the memory allocations basically. If you go and try to see, let us say this is the hard disk. In this hard disk, we have here some boxes are going to create it. Here P will be sitting, and here Y will be sitting, here T will be sitting, here H will be sitting, here O will be sitting, here N will be sitting. And for each one, it is going to give one memory allocation. This is memory point is 0. This memory point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. If you go for the negative terminology wise, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, something it will go. Sorry. Not like this. From bottom, it will go. So what is this? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and minus 6 it will go. So that's how it is organized. If you go and try to see how we can read it, there is a one thing that is known as subscript. These brackets are called as subscript. Square brackets are called as subscript. If I say 0, 0 means what? P. The P will be printed. If I say minus 6 means what? Again P only printed. This is using positive numbers we are reading. This is using negative numbers we are reading, right? If I say 4, can you tell me what is a 4? Here is a 4. 4 means what is this? Whoa. Now similarly, if you go and try to observe the next one we have the minus 2. Minus 2 means what again? This is the minus 2. Minus 2, that corresponding is what? Whoa. Like that, we are going to read it. This kind of reading is technically called as, what is this? Index-based reading. These all things, whatever you are seeing is called as indexes. Got it? Okay. Let us try to experience this, then we'll move on to the next one. Okay. Let me go here in our slide. If you want, I can prepare the Excel and I can show it. The index numbers are available with you. It will be good, right? So what we are trying to say? We are trying to store Python, P, then Y, T, HON. What is index number here starts from? 0. This is left to right index numbers. Now what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is right to left index numbers. So we are going to say right to left, it is -1, then -2, then -3, then -4, then -5, then -6. This is how it is available. So we understand this, how it is working. Now the same table I am trying to keep in our notebook, I am keeping it. So if you want to keep this one, it should be code cell or it should be markdown cell. It should be markdown cell because it is related to the style, not about the coding, right? So we are copying and we are pasting it. It will paste from the Excel means data as well as image both. I don't want data directly. I'm looking for image. The image is we got here like this. Now see that image above and try to answer my questions. So I'm trying to define first a underscore str is equal to Python. There is no difference between single quotes and double quotes in the Python as well as in R language. In Python as well as R language. Now we are trying to read here. Let us say I want to print. Let us say you tell me how to print the T. I want to print the T. How I can print it? Tell me how to read it. Square brackets. T corresponding index is what? 2 or -4. Whatever you are writing, it is okay. If you like 2, you can write the 2. Or if you like the minus side, if you like it, then you can write here -4 also you can write it. Then also you are getting what? T. Now next item I am giving as exercise to you people. Print. Let us say I want Y. Print Y. Can you please help me out? A underscore str Y. Y means what? 1 or -5. Whatever you are writing, it's okay. So 1 means we are getting Y. Even if you go and try to write here minus, what is this? 5, still you are getting here Y. And what this reading is called as technically? Index based reading. So index based reading.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Can I use a substring if it is a database? I use a substring and I'll find the position of that string and then
We'll
I'll
go for
check it
that.
out, right?
We'll go for that. That is next. Now the next one is available. That's called as slice-based reading. What is called as slice-based reading? By seeing the name itself, slice means what? We have here 3 parameters. It is a function and we have 3 parameters: where to start, where to stop, what is the step value. If you observe the syntax, that is the best actually. Let us go and try to see the slice. If you don't know any function, if you want the syntax, you have to put here question mark, you have to put it after the function name. If you put the question mark and if you try to execute, in the bottom we are seeing immediately what is this? Help document. In this help document, how many parameters we have? Start, stop, step. The same function has one more syntax also. What is the syntax? Only with stop also available. For example, we written here 0 is the what is this? Starting value. 10 is what? Stopping value. What is the 2 here? Step value. That means index will be +2. And these 3 points are very important. Start index inclusive in result. And default it starts from where? 0 if you are not giving any value. Stop index exclusive in result. Step default value is what? 1. What is the meaning of that? Just observe the syntax now. Can you tell me what are the parameters I provided here? Did I provide the start or not? Yes, that is 1. What is stop value? 4. Did I provide the step value? No. If I didn't provide the step value, what is the default value? 1. So it starts from where? 1. 1 corresponding index is what? Y. What is the start index? Is inclusive or exclusive? Inclusive. So that's what we got here, Y. 1 to 4 means what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Next is what? 2. 2 corresponding is what? T. 3 corresponding is what? H. 4 corresponding is what? O. But in end index, top index, what is this? Exclusive result. That means what? 4 will be coming into the result or not? 4 corresponding is O, that is not came into the result. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Right. Whatever substring function you are expecting, that's what it is, right? Oracle people, substring are expecting, that's what this is actually. Okay, anyhow. Second example, you try to observe. 2 to 5. 2 to 5 means what? 2 means T. 3, 4, 5 is not included, so THO we got it, right? Next is, here I given, start value I given, stop value I given, step value also I given. First starts with a 0. 0 plus 2 is what? 2. That is what P, then it's what? T. 2 plus 2, that is 4. That's what O we got. 4 plus 2, that is 6. 6 is out. There is no value for the 6, right? So that's what we got here. P, T, O, we got it. Now, if you want to provide in the native terminology also, you can provide in the native terminology, you can provide it. Am I clear? Shall we experience this?
I have a question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, can you please scroll down a little bit? In the first statement, like we give see in this int signature, if you look into that in the word arc, it says slice self star args comma keyword args, right? What
Right.
does it specify over there?
Okay, star args and these things are actually called as flexible arguments. Flexible arguments means you can give any number of things. That means we provide only start and we didn't provide these two things.
Okay.
Something like, there is no need to provide all the three things. Anyhow, that flexible arguments is the next chapter. If you go and try to see our notes, we have the level. That level is called as second level of training. In the second level of training, let me show you quickly. Second level of training. In this one, we have one other thing, flexible arguments. In these flexible arguments, we are going to learn about what you mean by star args and star KW args. If you see, these are the flexible arguments. Here we are using the star args. And star KW args also we are going to use here. At the moment, we learn more about it. Timing, that meaning it is a flexible. Generally, we used to say one function has one parameter means compulsory we have to pass the one parameter. If you pass two parameters, it won't accept. But if you give the stars, it is a flexible, you can pass how many you want, you can pass it. Okay, anyhow, that's time will come to learn more about it.
Okay, sir.
Now, next one we are trying to experience is now slice. Second one we are looking for, that is called as slice. So slice.
Just one question from me.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, how do I understand which function is available? For example, this is more
Experience.
or less,
Experience.
Substring function, but
Experience.
it is we use slice. But how do I know that there's a slice or there's something else? That's a function name.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Experience. That's it. That's what you are learning.
Okay.
How you know? You only asked the question, right? SUBSTR substring function, right? How you know substring function is available in the Oracle?
No. See, Oracle, wherein if it is available, if it is not available, also I can write Google saying that I need to do, substring, or I need to do something.
Same thing you also do here. Same thing you also do here. Let us say you say,
is it?
Yeah, do it same way. Substring, whatever you have in mind, substring equivalent in Python. Just write it like this. For example, is there any way to substring? Okay, how to get the substring? We'll get it. That kind of code we are going to get. See here we have what is the option? Slicing.
slicing.
substring and slicing. So everything is available in the Google, but basic training once you completed, you know how to Google it basically.
Okay.
You understand, right? Okay. Now let us go and try to see a slice reading. Let me keep this table very near to you so that you can see this and you can answer it. To change the position of the cell, there is up and down arrow marks are available. You can use this down arrow marks so that the position of the cell will be changed. This is very handy whenever you are doing some kind of presentations to the business, something you are preparing that positions are not proper, you can go and you can change it. Okay. Now we are writing here a underscore string. I want, let us say, pyt. I want it, sir. Tell me how I can do that one. What I want to print? pyt. I want to print it. Please help me how I can do that. So what is the start? Zero.
Yeah.
What is the stop?
0 colon 3.
3. Excellent. This is what I am expecting. You should not say 2. 2 if you are saying it is exclusive, right? Yeah. Step is not required to write it because anyhow it is 1. Even strictly speaking, even if you are not writing this 0 also, we are getting, sorry. Like this you are writing, still it is okay. What it, we didn't given what? Start. Still system is taking by default from where? From beginning. From beginning means what? 0. These two things will give the same experience. A underscore string 0 is to 3. That also giving the same result. So start we are not giving, by default will take from the beginning, that is nothing but by default from the 0. Okay, let me ask you second question. I want to print, let us say HON, I want to print it. I want to print, let us say HON. Can you please help me out?
Yeah. A underscore string.
A underscore string, yeah.
3 colon, leave it like that. Let's see what it is.
3 colon?
That's it.
That's it.
Like
Okay, excellent. Excellent. End is, now stop is, we are not giving it. If you are not giving the stop, it will go to the till ending, it will go. Very good, very good. If you are trying to write like this, let us say 3, 2, I want at the end, right? Last is what? 5. But I am trying to specify here, let us say 6 I am specifying, then also it is okay. Both are one and same result. Okay. Next one is we are trying to say as, let us say I want to print alternative things, I want to print it. Print alternative items. Alternative items I want it. Can you please help me out? I want alternative items. Alternative items means I want the PTO. Wow, great. You know what is the PTO? Personal time off. Okay, it is a leave. Okay, whenever we are going on the leave, we'll be in my company. There is a best practice we are following. We'll be creating one WebEx meeting as a PTO. We are sending that meeting to all the team members, so that whenever they open the calendar, I am on the PTO. They will not schedule any meetings to me. Okay, coming to the point here, PTO. If I want it, alternate things. It starts from where? 0. It's going to the end with what? 6, and it's asking
colon 2.
Yeah. Now, if you can see PTO, personal time off, we got it. Now, let us go and try to see the next one. With this, we learned about the slice reading, right? Next one we have here, fancy reading.
Sir, can you try line 14 with A underscore string?
Sorry?
PTO. Yeah, A underscore string colon 2.
Okay, yeah, you can. So,
A is capital over there. Can
you mean to say like this?
A, like A underscore string, A is in capitals. Can you please see?
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So as you didn't give in the start, it will take the 0. As you didn't give in the stop, it will go to the till ending. 2 is the step value. Even you can try with the negatives also, you can try it. But generally we'll go with the positives. When the negatives is, if you want to go from the last, you want some characters, we'll go for the negative. Okay. Next one we have here that is known as fancy method. The fancy method is,
Yes, sir. I need to reverse the string, basically.
what is that?
I want, see, for Python, I wanted to reverse it and then start printing it.
Possible. That's where we go for the fancy. That's where we go for the fancy.
Okay.
You read it one by one, then you try to append in the last two first. Okay. Anyhow, fancy, if you want to implement better, we need to go for some loopings. We have to go. As of now, we don't know loop syntax, but time being, I am giving a for I in 2 to 5. That 2 comma 5. Meaning, first time it will take the 2. 2 corresponding value is what? T. 2 corresponding value is what? T. 2 corresponding value is T. That's what we are seeing as T. 5 corresponding value is what? N. That's what we are seeing what? N. Are you getting my point? So like that, we have here fancy reading. We are going to do it basically. Okay. So these are the 3 methods, whatever we have in the fancy reading. Fancy reading, more we are going to learn about. Once we complete the loops, we are going to learn about it. Okay. With this, I completed this reading chapter, reading items from objects. Let us move on to the next one, mutable versus immutable. Please walk through it once. I'll give 1 minute of time.